Hello, marketeers. Hope you are safe and healthy. I can't thank you enough for giving so much love to the marketing soul. Great Marketers Club is growing and we're getting strong with the passionate marketers onboarding every day. It is blessed to see all this, and very soon we will be going by the invite only membership. So, those who have not joined yet, please join. You are going to have the best of the marketing community experience ever. Link is in the description. Please subscribe to the channel to stay tuned to the latest learning from the marketing soul. This original talk, we have an international guest with us from Dubai. She is an high energy marketing and business development team leader who define and deliver differentiated brand experiences that grow market share and build customer loyalty. Part cheerleader, part change agent, bringing innovative and customer focused approach to business opportunities. She is a digital marketing and business optimization professional who loves technology and its impacts on the business. At her current role, she runs marketing across both the consumer and the commercial businesses, which includes 360-degree marketing channels for UAE's based leading e-commerce company Noon.com. Welcome, Vaishali, to Originals. How are you?
Thank you so much, Sachin. I'm good. How are you?
Absolutely fine. So I hope everything is fine at Dubai.
Everything is okay. I'm currently in India. So things are pretty well in Dubai as far as the business and the situation. It's pretty much under control than India at the moment.
That's right. Great. So would like to say something about the marketing soul, the initiative
Yes,
that we
sure.
did.
Yes, sure. First of all, thank you so much for having me here. I am really feeling joyful to be a part of the community, the Marketing Soul community. And I'm super excited to share what all I have gained so far, what all expertise I have in sales and marketing departments. So my name is Vaishali. It's been a little more than 5 years. I'm based in Dubai. um, I basically had sales and marketing profiles in the industries like travel, fitness, and now in e-commerce. So currently, I'm working in the most exciting marketing team at Noon.com. So this is what I've been into at the moment. Since
That's
right
phenomenal.
now, the because of the current situation, everyone is working from home. So here I am.
Very nice, very nice. So taking the due advantage of work from home.
Very true. Very true.
That's right. Good one. So let's begin the conversation. Tell me your day as a marketer. How you spend your day? How you plan your day?
So for me, my day starts with a cup of coffee, skimming through the news. Then, of course, I have to plan what all things I need to do in terms of my regular check-in boxes, or if it's related to my work. Um, then I think for me, the most important part is to grab the information or the flowing knowledge floating in the surroundings. The main part is, I think, for any marketer, it's very important to grab it first, understand it, and if you can adapt those information, nothing better than that. Also, I believe in channelizing my energies towards my goals, whatever I have, the aspirations, what I have. So keep on channelizing it towards the goal is what really matters. And then again, on a daily basis, everyone has short-term goals. So for me, it's work plus exercise. So this is
That,
pretty much it.
that's right. That's right. Interesting. I mean, this is interesting. So, which marketing strategies, since you are from the e-commerce background, so which marketing strategies work for best for the e-commerce?
There are a few which are the foundation of the marketing for the marketing strategies, and I believe we in the marketing soul community, almost all of us knew which are email marketing, influencer marketing, then content marketing, etc. etc. So, but there are a few which I would really like to highlight here, which is implementing Google Ads. Now, Google has a platform, Google Shopping, which shows the user all the products according to their Google searches. So, for example, If you go right now on Google and you search, let's say shoes. So which is your favorite brand? Is
Nike.
it Nike? Mine as well. So you go there, you type Nike shoes. Just let's say we just type Nike shoes. So there's a tab which comes on the top, which Google has added, says shopping. Once you click on that, you'll see multiple products along with their prices. Now these products are from different e-commerce websites. Once you click on that, this will take you directly to the landing page, the seller landing page,
Excellent.
and thus providing an, I think this is one of the most efficient way of marketing your products, especially through e-commerce. The second one is optimizing voice search, which I believe everyone knows that the the voice gonna take over the text very soon, if not already.
Can't hear you.
Now this is the first step. I'm sure once you start using Siri, like right now I'm using Siri, you become very dependent on that, and that's what I think technology is doing at the moment. So now these e-commerce platform in the future would start adapting or implementing this strategy, which will give the customer a seamless customer journey. This is something which I think would be really, like everyone would be adapting, especially during this pandemic era. I think this would be one of the most hit strategies.
That's right. That's
Then
right.
there is one more, which is very important, I think, and I have a very good example also, which is user generated content. So content is everything. And let's say me as a marketer, I would want my customers to create as much content as possible. Now, to motivate them, we need to do something. We need to sort of incentivize them. It could be couple movie or a couple dinner or a small goodie bag. This would motivate them to create more content. Now, the example is one of the leading camera brand, which is GoPro. So what they do, they feature their customers. Uh, all the content, if you like right now go and check on YouTube, they have more than 8 million subscribers with the high-ended videos, everything generated by their own customers. So I think this is the best strategy. If you ask me as a marketer, this would be the best.
User generated content you're talking about.
Yes.
True that. True that. So I have a follow-up question to what you mentioned about the Google Shopping. So does it mean that at one point of a time we are working towards SEO, and then this again Google Shopping has come up? So I think that integration as well as that affiliation needs to be done with the Google, because I'm sure Google will be surely taking up some part from the affiliate links and all that.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
Right.
So
So
it's all about it's a little bit about SEO as well. So
right.
if I have a business or if I have a website I want to promote, yes, there's one of their strategies to implement. So not only the website or the organic website which comes over, you must have seen. Now they are promoting the products as well.
Right. Right. So further to this, repeat customer e-commerce, I think I'm not sure about Dubai, but in India, I'm sure this is a challenge. No, being loyalty is always at the stake. You just start a sale, and all your consumer will shift majorly will shift to the another website. That's been that normal trend that we're seeing in India. So, what would be the ideal strategy as a part normal to keep a customer engaged and ensure that it turns into revenue also, the cross selling and then upselling and then further aspect.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think it's similar. It's same all across. Customer
Okay,
retention is very important.
right.
So for sure, you don't want to lose a customer who comes to you, shops at your website, and then he just go away. That's something which nobody would want. This is like the fact. Now here, as you mentioned about the customer loyalty, how would you gain the customer loyalty? It's all about the trust. Are you able to hold their trust? Are they sort of trusting you on the sort of product which they're gonna get, or the after sales which they're gonna get? Or is it a clear and transparent communication channel? So basically there are two parts here. One is having a very strong communication, transparent channel. So let's say if I am the customer, I have any issues. I have a channel, I straight away go to their customer experience website or contact us and I write it down. Hey, I have this issue. And if I'm able to get an answer within 24 hours with the feedback and everything which is sorted, of course, I'll be super happy. Now, the most important part is after sale. Now, having said that, I'm from I was in sales earlier, so no seller journey would be completed without after sales. So this is basically it is basically being handled by the customer service. So let's say if you bought a mobile phone or an AC and you receive a call, hey Sachin, how are you doing? I hope you have received your AC. Is it working well? Do you have any issues? Would you want someone to assist you on anything? Do you have any feedbacks? Was your customer service or customer journey seamless? So these are the few points which, if you get to know, if you get that sort of experience, you would enjoy it. And in that scenario, you would even refer 10 other friends, which would again help a brand or a business to grow. So I think customer base is what would be built here. If we are able to retain one customer, if even one loyal customer is happy, it would give us a lot of business.
Right. Right. So basic focus should be ensuring the value-driven approach for the customer engagement. Right, right. So taking the diversion from here, let's discuss about influencer marketing. I have seen a lot of e-commerce companies have now started using influencer marketing. So is it good or it's purely a branding approach? How to execute as a influencer? If we are hiring influencer, how to execute? What should be the KPI working to ensure that influencer marketing performs?
I think gone are the days when a sports person or a movie star used to be the influencers. Now, with the rise in social media, there are so many influencers coming up, having a niche in their own community. For example, food bloggers. Then we have fashion influencers. We have fitness influencers. So all of them have a specific community who trust them, who are following them. Having said that, so we have different channels. One is of course Instagram. Then we have Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok, etc., etc. Now this industry is worth over $10 billion. And there was a survey which I read last week, which showed 89% of the audience agreed that the influencer marketing is much better than generating ROI, is much better than any other channels. Now, having said that, it was also considered that 65% of the marketeers are now planning to increase their budgets, which even I have been doing. I've been also pushing my management need some more budget for the influencer marketing because it gives you result. Now, on the execution part, I think the first step is to know the basics, to know what exactly you want. Also, the research should be in place. So the research, there are a few points which I would like to highlight. The first is you need to know which platform would you want. Now, it all depends on the brand. Which brand will you be promoting? Are you planning to promote? One could be fashion brand. If it's a fashion brand, then I would suggest to go ahead with YouTube or Instagram. If it's gaming brand, then of course, Twitch is the one. And then of course, if you are able to build up, you can expand it to other platforms anywhere. The second part comes on which type of influencer or what type of influencer would you want? Is it micro or macro? Based on your business goals and the budget. Budget is everything. So If let's say if you have a huge budget, and of course according to the business goals, either you want to target macro, which has massive followership, or you want to target micro, which has a followership of less than 2K. The third part would be on the compensation. Now, for the micro, like they are okay to do barter partnerships also. However, macro, or you can say mega, uh, they won't be comfortable with barter. They need to have a commercial partnership, as many of them are being handled by the agencies. The the next one is management and the budget. Now, once you know the budget, once you know what sort of influencer would you want to go ahead with, you need to be very careful while managing it. Now, there are two ways. One is automated, and the other one is influencer marketing. Now, in automated, it's pretty much predefined, like what the content gonna be, what the post would be, what would be the time, etc., etc. Now, in influencer marketing, you need to understand that these are human. For example, if there is an influencer who has 10 partnerships on going on, you need to be very careful, and you need to be on the top. As a marketer, you need to be on the top of it, that the post and there is no error, the post is going let's say at 8 p.m. as agreed, the content is correct. So everything depends on how you are managing them. The next is the objective. Now, this is important. uh, like you need to know what exactly is the objective of your strategy, of your marketing campaign. Do you want to launch a product, or do you want to uh, let's say increase the number of sales, or is it about brand awareness, or you just want to focus on the brand values? So we need to be very sure while hiring a influencer or planning the whole campaign around.
So marketing plans. No, there has been a broad term which has been used. So can you be very specific and tell us what it should have and things we should not avoid, with respect to your experience in the marketing plan?
Mhm. So the marketing plan, first, it depends on the goals, what exactly your business goals are, what exactly you want to achieve. The things which you should never avoid is the analytics part, which I always believe in. So let's say if you run a campaign, and you know what are the goals, and after every campaign, if you are checking on the analytics
Can't hear
part,
you.
and then based on that, if you're able to forecast like what it should be in the next campaign, would really help you. One, a marketer would never be successful if they are not checking on the results. So I think results is what should never be avoided. So you always need, so it always goes hand in hand. Marketing along with the analytics, which would really help you to forecast. So let's say if something worked really, something worked out well, and something didn't. So for sure you would be inquisitive to know that what didn't work out, what were the loopholes, if those can be amended. If not, then maybe you will try another way, or maybe you'll try another strategy for your business. So it all depends on first your business goals, and based on that, you can take a decision. You can build up your marketing plan.
That's wonderful to hear this. You summarize the question in just one line about analyzing the part which is very critical, and sometimes we lose out on this term, and the performance behind it, in terms of matching it with the numbers. So appreciate for
Mhm.
this answer. Great. So, Vishali, been into industry for quite some time. No, what are your learnings so far? No, what is working, what is not working, so that our community, those who would be watching your video, especially girls, we all can understand, how the things are flowing into the market, and what are the things that are working good for you. So maybe they could also fly to Dubai.
Sure, sure. I think I've covered almost everything. However, there is one thing which I would like to highlight here. So let's say if you make a plan for a month, so planning is in place, everything is done, forecasting is done, everything is in place. Now, how about the execution part? What if you are unable to execute, or the deadlines or the timeline which you prepared, you are unable to achieve it? Your campaign would fall apart. You for sure won't be able to achieve what you planning. So I think execution is very important, along with planning, marketing, like the whole campaign. The execution is super critical, I believe. That's what I have seen and I have experienced. People fall short on the execution, which is super important.
Right. So I think this is critical, in fact, what you have mentioned, because no,
I
good,
think for
good.
this, right? Also, I would like to add it here. So you need to have a go-getter attitude. If you don't, I don't think, like, there have been time when me and my whole team would be sitting around 2, 3 late in the night just to sort of finish the campaign, or just to execute it. That tomorrow it's going live. It's need to be done and everything. So it becomes really important. Like, even that time, the planning also sometimes fails. So I think if you have a go-getter attitude, and of course with a positive energy, you would be able to achieve.
True that. Absolutely. Vaishali, I also read in your LinkedIn profile you are a fitness enthusiast. So stress is common to the sales guys. So what are your recommended tips to us as a fitness enthusiast? How we should take
That's
care of
very
ourselves?
true. That's very true. I'm very passionate about fitness. Whole of my life, I've been into sports and fitness. I think I started this with basketball. So I used to play basketball in my college, in my school. It started from the school, and then I was working in one of the leading brand as well in Dubai, Fitness First. Uh, like, I remember there used to be a lot of pressure on head, since you mentioned basically sales is a very high pressure job wherein you have to keep thriving. So you start your, let's say if you're on the top of the ladder, one day, the next day you start your slate with zero, and then again you have to thrive. So the only thing which helped me was training. I used to train minimum 30 minutes every day. For me, training is not only about going to the gym, it's about going out for walks, going out for hiking, trekking, or maybe even 15-minute lunges at home. I would really recommend everyone, even if you guys are unable to go out because of the lockdown, just spend maybe 5-10 minutes. Just do 200 jumps. As simple as that. Maybe thrice or 4 times a day. Just 200 jumps. It would really help you. Why? Because when you train, there is a release of endorphins. So, in the layman language, these are the happy cells, and which would really push you, and which would, in a way, it will rejuvenate you, so that you can work again, or you whatever, even if even if you are working in a very high pressure profile, you would be able to push yourself to achieve the goals or the deadlines or the numbers. For me, it used to be the numbers. At the moment, numbers plus deadlines. So I'm basically juggling in between. I
Right.
think the way to have a healthy life is just to train. So there is one thing which I used to do. I think I still do. Whenever I feel stress, I just turn off the lights, close the doors, um, play my favorite music, and just dance for like 5-10 minutes, or maybe in the front of mirror if you have.
That's right. And I think it is mandatory also now with the kind of life that we are living, and being stressed in everywhere, and generally we are unable to cope up because of the less guidance into this part. So I thought to cover, because this is one thing I feel this is very much required for everybody, but especially for the
Mhm.
sales fraternity, because I am associated with all the sales and marketeers with us. So with this, thank you
Okay.
so much, Vaishali, for being with us today on Originals. It was an amazing conversation, and I'm sure this would be a lot of practical learning for the community and the young professionals who would see this video, and I'm sure they're going to like it further. So thank you so much once again for being with us today.
Thank you so much for inviting me. It was a pleasure talking to you. Thanks a
Thank you.
lot.
Thank you. Thank you.